Hey Libra, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for May 22nd, 2024. This is for Libra, last shuffle for Libra. Let's see what's going on, Libra. So Libra, we have milestone and we have peace. And so this is talking a lot about how you finally reached a point where you're really, what your intention is to create peace. Maybe before you were trying to play devil's advocate. You know what I mean? Like, there was a point where you were not really intending on bringing the peace. You were trying to shake things up. And now you finally got to a point where shaking things up is now things are shook. You know what I mean? So now you may feel offended by something. Some of you may be offended, finally offended, right? You're making your peace with the fact that, well, some of this may be, for some of you, you may say, you know what? A lot of this was my own doing. A lot of this was me, right? A lot of this would be that vibe of like, this is what happens when you poke the bear. And you may be thinking that about yourself or feeling this way in a situation. Whatever this situation is, if something has finally come to a head, I want to say, here's the deal. You get what you want, right? You may have wanted something. You may have wanted something to move or for something to finally, like for someone to see either your worth. A lot of you, this would be my worth, like who I am and how I deserve some sort of like recognition or credibility or something here. Like I deserve something. There's a vibe of that. But the milestone is a Nine of Wands, King of Wands, Page of Cups, and a Three of Swords. This is a milestone, which means that you were eventually going to reach this point anyway, based on the trajectory of whatever you were going through, whoever it was, whatever it was. This is where it was going to end up. So you're finally at that spot. You may have been like, they better act right before I get to this point. The point is finally here. And it was going to reach that because of the circumstances kind of thing, right? This is saying that you may be finally at a place where you're orchestrating the ending to a situation. It could be because of the confusion that you felt. You may have felt like you were an option. You may have felt like you were being offended constantly or disrespected in some way. And you're finally at a place where you actually feel it. Maybe before you didn't. Maybe before, according to this, you would consistently try to clear things up. You would try to talk up through it. You would try to offer, extend yourself. Even in a conflict, you would extend yourself more. You may have been the one to be like, to reach out first after a conflict with a person. This could be your other half, like your significant other or someone that you're romantically connected to. This also could be like a friend, but it doesn't have to necessarily be that. These could be like all the relationships that you're involved in, no matter what the level of the relationship is. You know, this looks like you really, I can't say you don't care, but it kind of gives off that vibe. Page of Cups is like, you're all right? Okay, all right. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm seeing a person, whatever this is that happens, you may feel, because this is an event. This is something that happens. The milestone is like, we finally come to a head. I think that we need to part ways. Three of Swords, a lot of times is speaking of a loss, a divorce, or something breaking off or cutting people off because it goes against what you are trying to do in the first place. There's something that you want, and it is a conflict with you and other people or you in a situation. There's a conflict here. What you want is what's like you want. I would say this. You may have been more focused on, more outwardly focused and gotten hurt. The Nine of Wands is a wounded person. You're finally at a point where you're hurt by something. Whereas before, maybe you weren't. Or maybe you were still focused on what you wanted. But the Peace is the Magician and Seven of Cups. And so this is talking about what you intend to do is... It's almost like you would want to get to the bottom of something. You would want to, for some of you, you're purposely stirring something up. Some of you may be purposely stirring things up, confused with, there's a little level of confusion, right? You may be open to a lot of different options, right? And, wanting to end something like completely. The Three of Swords is always like usually, right? Usually, as you see, swords are going through this rose and this person is really, really sad. It's raining, it's sad. And so a lot of times this would be like, it is completely done and it's sad. It's very sad, right? present power, though, is the Four of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Your present power, which would be your strength in this scenario, mentally, you can just cut things off. You could successfully cut things off too. There's something about you not even being interested in the attention that comes from this scenario or this person or these people, whoever it is or whatever it is. You're not even interested in the attention that you get from it. Like maybe before it was like, I loved the attention. I loved the what they were bringing to the table, or like the energy that was coming from them, or like how much how like maybe the popularity or something. There's a level of success, and you're not interested in reaching that success. There's your gift or strength is that you could easily find something else to do. I think I don't know what else to do. Like you could find something else to focus on very easily. You could lose interest and be okay. It's like you could daydream. You could fill your time with something else. There's always something to fill your time. There's always something to fill in that gap, or someone. Happy success is Two of Wands and the King of Cups. You can get what you want here. They're talking about, if you're in your mind, if you're thinking about moving on, about choosing a new path, you could easily do so. This is about your thoughts mostly when the happy success comes out. Like this is an energy of saying, I can successfully turn away from a certain path, go down another one, and love it just the same, if not more, and be okay. Okay, so there's something about you choosing a new path. You have an option. You have options in front of you, and a lot of you are choosing to end a situation. The ending of this situation is what's best for you, and you finally realize that, like, I need to cut these people off or this person off. So for some of you, this could be like, it could be a romantic interest. Doesn't have to be. This could be like a business venture. Someone could be giving you good news, and the good news is like, I don't know why this good news seems to be something that maybe you were fighting for to get the whole time. For some of you, this could be like a divorce. I finally got the divorce that I was waiting for. Others of you, this would be like, I'm cutting this off because it's becoming like offensive now that I'm running the show, and it's, I don't know how to put this. It's like you could be running a show or running something, or you're the one moving forward, and you've been killing it trying to move forward, and finally you get the news that you've been waiting for, the news that you wanted, and but it's still sad. It's like they're throwing a lot of energy on this, as saying, you be careful what you wish for, because you're getting it, right? You're gonna get what you wanted. There's a wish that comes true amidst a sad situation. You could be dealing with an Aries very strongly. We also have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Leo, or Sagittarius. So you could be a Libra, Scorpio cusp. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, Sagittarius cusp, a Cancer, Leo cusp, or a Pisces, Aries cusp. And if you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.